Hey y'all, how we doing on this wonderful, wonderful day? Welcome to this episode of the Squad Podcast. It's your girl, your coach, Coach Tasha Moore, out here helping y'all fight for the best version of you. Y'all, I'm so excited to be here with you today. It's just me solo today, talking to y'all, my sisters, my people. Y'all, this weather here, I'm just saying, weather here is a little bit crazy. I wanted to share that with y'all. It's been on my brain. Today was really super cold. All before it's been warm, hot. I can't deal, right? Allergies, pollen is serious. Y'all take care of yourself. I'm an asthma girl, so make sure, my people, you out there taking your shot, your ginger shots, whatever kind of shot you need to take to be out here healthy and your best self, okay? Because it's getting a little cray-cray. Y'all, in the season of transition, I had a meeting yesterday at my daughter's school, junior year loading. I am like, which means sophomore year is loading for a baby girl. And I honestly, I'm like, as much as I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna have time, freedom, all this stuff, y'all, I'm like, my baby's gonna be gone. What am I gonna do? And so that part of me is a little bit like, so any mamas out there, y'all been through this, y'all are empty nesters, help your girl out, because I really and truthfully cannot wrap my mind around like there will be no children in this house. My oldest is already gone, and I know that's the natural progression. I just was not prepared emotionally for the emotions that I would experience when she left. I knew, your kids are going to move out, but I didn't know the wave of emotions that hit me. I was like, what is this? So help your girl out. If you got tips and tricks, something I need to do, let me know. Hope you guys are setting your intentions for the week and that you're on your way to reaching, setting goals, doing all the things. If you've already are like, I'm having a good week, coach, let's give ourselves a hug. I love you, girl. Way to go. I'm so proud of you. If not, it's okay. Still proud of you. We're going to wipe the slate clean. Clap it up. And we're done. All right? Start over. You're allowed to do that. I'm excited about this episode today. I got the privilege of being able to speak at an event a couple of weeks ago. And it was so beautiful. Women in the room, melanin and mimosas. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. And there was some other speakers, and I got the opportunity to present the Mama Award. We haven't decided how we're going to say it, to the new recipient. I was honored last year to be the first recipient of the award, and so this year I got to present to Miss Donna, which is an amazing woman. So was such a blessing. I was running around a little cray-cray though, because my daughter had a dance competition that weekend as well. So y'all, I was like back and forth, but I'm thankful they worked with me, let me be a present mom, and still get the opportunity to speak to a room full of amazing women. So I'm so thankful for y'all and the opportunity. It's an organization called Black Myrtle Beach, where people are able to connect with minority-owned businesses and all the things. So it was really cool. So with that being said, here we are with the episode. I'm actually going to be sharing with you what I spoke on in the room, and it was about becoming a diamond. The theme was manifesting magnificence, which that right there was it. I was like, oh, okay, theme, manifesting magnificence. I'm here for that. And so I got the opportunity to be in a room with room full of women, just really talking about what came to my mind and my heart was a process that a diamond goes through, and how that can relate to us in the natural as women, because we all go through things. It's a process. Building a business, having a family, getting married, whatever. It's all a process, y'all. And we all have one, and it's different. And the truth about diamonds, becoming diamonds, is that it takes decades. Did you hear me? Decades for a true, real diamond to become a diamond. And so I wanted the women to understand that, and I want y'all to hear me clearly, it is okay to take the time to become magnificent. Do y'all hear me? And maybe magnificent is not the word for you. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's mentally healthy. Maybe it's emotionally aware. Like, it's okay for you to take the time to go through the process toward becoming the best version of you, as we say over here in the squad. And I know for me, it's been what I feel like a long journey, but the truth is, or a long process. When I reflected on, when I was thinking about, okay, what am I going to say in that room? I thought about so many of the things that I've gone through and how every single one of them created another layer. Because if you don't know about diamonds, like, they're layered, and like, to the natural eye, it looks beautiful, but when you put it under the scope, that's when you get to see the true clarity, the true worth of the diamond. Are y'all with me? Y'all following me, right? You walking with me? We flying together? All right. I just want to make sure. And so when I was like, man, this is like really something to think about. So I started looking up like the process that a diamond goes through. And so a diamond begins as carbon atoms that, through extreme conditions, bond together in a crystal lattice structure. And so when I thought about that, I was like, okay, it's these atoms that come together, all this stuff happens, pressure, fire, all the things that has to go through, and they attach themselves to each other. And so the first thing I want to share with you is make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people that will attach to you before they see your worth or your true value. Do you hear me today? That right there, we can end the show on that, y'all. That's a nugget. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people that have no idea where you're going to be in 10 years, 5 years, a month, a week, whatever. But they're going to attach themselves to you because they see, you know what? This looks like something I need to hold on to. This feels like something I need to hold on to. Are y'all with me? So again, a diamond starts when atoms come together, carbon atoms, that through extreme conditions bond together in a crystal lattice structure. Who bonding with you, y'all? Are y'all with me? Do y'all hear me? Who's bonding with you? Who's saying, you know what? I want to partner with you in what you're doing because I believe in you. Oh my goodness, that's such a wonderful idea. How can I help? Do you have those people in your world? If you don't, start looking. Start really evaluating the relationships and the things that you have to say, like, okay, don't let people attach, because people are going to attach when they see your worth automatically, because they're like, ooh, I need to get with her. She's with these people, talking to these people, in these spaces, in these places, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever. Make sure you have some people in the room, in your circle, in your sphere, in your whatever you want to call it, y'all, that's going to be there with you. So picture yourself underground, y'all, in total darkness, the weight of the earth, all the things, life, uncomfortable, even painful. But something so miraculous is happening to you because you're becoming, you're forming into a diamond. Because y'all, when I read what a diamond goes through to become a diamond, I was like, listen, it made me appreciate my love. I was like, you done been through some stuff, girl. Listen, I looked at my ring like, oh, what did you go through to get here? Y'all, you've gone through some stuff to get where you are. Celebrate that. It is what is making you magnificent. Hello. We so many times beat ourselves down with all the things that are not. But look at all the things that are. And are we celebrating that process? Y'all, I was not one that would speak in front of people. Who? No, thank you. I'll pass. I'm good. No, I'm okay on that. But listen, when I tell you that God is so intentional with us, and He was with me, y'all, that I've realized I'm so thankful for the process. So, with that being said, the first thing that a diamond goes through is pressure. Whole lot of pressure. Think about the pressures in your life for a moment. The stress of juggling work, maybe family. Maybe you have aging parents and you're taking care of them. Maybe you have children, maybe you don't. Maybe you're just starting a relationship and you're working full time. Or maybe you're in school and work. Been there, done that. Right? Think about the pressures of life that are on you right now. It can be overwhelming, right? I can be honest with y'all. I feel like this is a safe space. In my own life, I can remember being in school full time, having my daughter who was probably 5, Katana was 5 at the time, being in school, working 2 full-time jobs. One was a business that we started, and then waiting tables at night. And I was in school online. Talk about pressure. It was like, go to work at the shop, go pick my daughter up from school, help her get her homework done, drop her off to my friend for her to watch her, go to work, wait tables at night, go home, go pick my daughter up, go home, and then do schoolwork. Talk about feeling overwhelmed and pressure all the time, y'all. And so maybe you're tasked with meeting deadlines all the time at work. Whatever your pressure is, right? Pressure is there to make you. It is not there to break you. It doesn't feel good in the moment. And it feels like there's no way I'm going to get through this. I can imagine a diamond, just the weight of the earth, all that pressure on it. And it's holding on to the atoms that are formed with it. Like, I don't know what we're doing and I don't know what we're supposed to be becoming, but I just know we got to hold on and keep going. We can't let go. So I'm encouraging you today. You cannot let go. The pressure feels overwhelming, y'all. There were so many days. I can remember sitting at the end of the bed. I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I just wanted to sleep. I was like, if I could just go to sleep and get some rest. And I had some sleeping pills. Honestly, I don't even know where they were from. Actually, they weren't sleeping pills. I think I had something done with my teeth and they were the pills, the medicine, pain medicine. And I was like, I can take a couple of these and probably just sleep. I can remember sitting there saying, girl, you can take probably about 6, 7 of them and sleep real good. And I was sitting on the edge of the bed like, I don't want to take my life, but I just want to sleep. And now I know that was just the enemy trying to make me cave under the pressure. And my my spiritual father called me, my phone rang, and that was probably the only person in the world in that moment that I would have answered the phone for. And he was like, what's going on? I was like, nothing. He was like, what's going on? I was like, nothing. He said, daughter, and I just broke down crying. And I was like, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to get some rest. So y'all, pressures of life are real. Don't cave. Don't cave. I grew so much in that time, though. I learned so much about myself for real, about resilience and continuing and difficulty and trying to be a present mom and all the things. And so I grew in ways that I didn't know I needed to grow, honestly. Learned. I don't know if I learned time management during that time, but I definitely learned hustle and bustle, get things done in a timely manner, not procrastinate and wait. And so working ahead instead of being right on task in my schoolwork, like, all right, you've got this coming up, let's go ahead and work ahead. So I did learn working ahead during that season of my life. And that pressure, my vulnerable moment about one time in my life where I felt like the pressure. So first phase is pressure. Then there's heat, y'all. The fiery trials that we go through that have us out here fighting for our lives, right? The stuff that we deal with, the heat. Maybe you did like I did, took a leap of faith and started a business that was like, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Maybe you're a cheer mom, dance mom, a mom, and you're running here, soccer fields, baseball, all the things, right? It's like, okay, this is a lot, the fire. Maybe you failed at something. That's a humbling experience, is it not? You thought, hey, I got it right this time, and it's like, whoop, nope, made a mistake. This is all wrong. Maybe it's a relationship, a career move, whatever. Y'all, we all have things. Maybe that dream project, that dream thing. You're like, oh, I'm finally at my dream, and it's like, whoop, nope, not quite. Having it, I've had that happen. I'm gonna raise my hand on that. That has happened to me. Um, y'all, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It hurts when that relationship fails, when that job you thought was like that's the one and you got fired, y'all, it hurts. Let's just be real and honest, okay? So I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. But what I will tell you is, when my daughters were little, I started a cake business and it was great and going, but y'all, it was so time consuming. And honestly, people did not want to pay for what the cakes were worth. And I wanted to open a bakery and do all the things. And then it was just like the criticism from people, like, oh, you know how much time that's going to take and all the things. And so I ended up not doing it anymore. I still do them. Y'all may see videos where I'm like, all right, I'm out of retirement for the weekend because somebody close to me asked me to do a cake. I'll be honest with y'all, it stripped me of some of my confidence, truthfully. Like, hearing what people had to say, all this and that, it stripped me of some confidence going through that fiery trial. People had a lot to say. But as heat can burn, I want to share with y'all, heat also refines. Hello. Yes, heat can burn us, and it also refines us. Just like gold. Gold gets refined in the heat, y'all. And a diamond gets harder in the heat. The carbon fibers get harder. And with that, it becomes purer and stronger. Hello, refinement makes you stronger and gives you more clarity. So the heat is producing the clarity you need. Hello, diamond. The heat produces the clarity in a diamond, and it's giving you the clarity that you need to move forward from whatever it was, whatever that fiery trial was. Y'all, we learn what truly matters when we're able to walk through the pressure and the heat. So now we're going to talk about darkness. Y'all, diamonds are enveloped in darkness for a long time. It forms in actual darkness. Those seasons, bruh, as my kids would say, bruh, listen, the dark times in our life, being hidden and in isolation, I can remember, have you guys ever felt like this? You feel like you're working so hard and doing so much and like nobody sees it? Like you were just out here like, man, I'm doing my best to do all the things, showing up at work on time, do it, and you feel like nobody is seeing what you're doing. Or maybe for you, you're pouring love. Y'all, these little my lash be doing the girl in sometimes. Maybe you are pouring love into a family member and you feel like they don't appreciate it. Like they're not like thank you or not just taking what you're giving. Maybe you have a boss at work who never acknowledges your contributions. Maybe you have a spouse that doesn't pour into you or make you feel wanted or seen or heard. In those moments, I can remember feeling like everybody was moving but me. Do y'all, anybody else? Everyone was in their shine moments but me. I felt like I'm running, but I feel like I'm 50 steps behind everybody else. Like, you know, nothing wrong with that, celebrating them, no shade at all, but also feeling like, man, I'm unseen. And that's tough. But the truth is, a diamond is formed before it's seen. I'm going to say that again. A diamond is formed before it's ever truly seen. So just because you may not be in the spotlight doesn't mean you don't have worth and value, purpose. It doesn't mean that, y'all. Because the truth is, I'm realizing more and more in my life, most of my growth happens when nobody's watching, when nobody's looking, when no one's paying attention. And I've gone through things and I look at them like nobody saw that, but I learned so much about myself in that. So it's okay for people not to see you and you to feel in isolation because the darkness is forming you and making you into something so beautiful and brilliant. Y'all, when I launched my coaching business, I was like, okay, here we go. It's on. And y'all, I researched and took classes and got my certification first, all the things. And it was just like, is this ever going to pick up? You know, like, is this going to track, as they say? Like, is this going to become something? Because I knew in my heart, I was a coach, I was always giving people things for them to become better and inspire them and all that. And so I was like, okay, is this going to become something that I can use to help my family? Because that's the goal for me, generational wealth for my children and their children and their children's children. That's doing what God has said for me. I know is going to give me to 1,000 generations, as one of my songs says. And so, no, not about the money, but always about serving and helping people. 1,000%. I've always been someone that has served. And so it was like, okay, gosh, like how do I serve in this capacity in this way? Because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know coaching was a thing. And so I researched and took classes and did work and all the things. And, like no one knew my brand. No one really knew my name or nothing like that. I was at the kitchen table with my laptop and y'all know I'm not a tech savvy girl, but no one knew who I was. So it was like, how do I get out in front of people and all these things? And I had no clue what to do. And I can remember just very clearly, like, okay, God, this is yours before it's ever mine. And it was go live on Facebook. What? First of all, I didn't even like Facebook like that because I felt like people were on there being messy. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And it was like, go motivate people. And it was like, okay, I guess maybe. Okay. But every day I would go live, go live, go live, go live, bit by bit, little by little. I started like, okay, this is not so bad, learning, clarity, all the things. I started to see myself as like, I kind of like, giving a scripture, motivating people to start their day with intention and purpose. And I gained some clarity on what I was supposed to be doing as far as the business, right? And through that, I would always say, are people like, I don't even know if this is beneficial to people. Are they getting anything from this? You know what? I'm just going to keep doing it because that's what I've been led to do. And I remember I don't know if it was the first, but it was one of the first DMs that I got from a lady who I'd never met, but I would see her on, during the day. And I did it first thing in the morning before I took my daughters to school. And I was like, oh, okay, I got a DM. And she was like, hey, I've never met you. I just started following you. You came across my timeline on Facebook one day. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And she said, I just wanted to share with you something that when I told myself I wasn't okay. When I stumbled upon your Facebook Live, I was in cancer treatment and I was going through chemo or radiation. I'm not sure which one. I'd have to look at the thing. And she said, and every morning you went live, I would watch. And I just wanted you to know that your lives helped me get through my chemotherapy or radiation treatment. And so I wanted to say thank you. Y'all, do you hear me when I say I was wrecked? But in that moment, those moments of darkness when I felt alone and like nobody was seeing and nobody was showing up, and I was starting this business and I didn't know what it was supposed to look like or any of the things, I just kept taking class after class because I was like, I'm gonna take all the classes. It was like, no, you're ready, just do it. And so I feel like that's why God said go live, because He knew I wouldn't have felt maybe ready. I didn't feel like I was ready to do that. I didn't want to do that, and it was one of the easiest things for me to do. And so, y'all, I want to tell you, in the darkness is where you're being formed. And it's because you have something someone else needs. Do y'all hear me? Or wants. I wanted a nice little, this is not the original ring I started with. I was happy with the ring that my husband gave me. But he was like, that was what I could afford at the time. And I was like, I'm good with it. But later on, he bought me a new one. Y'all, I love sparkles. Y'all know I say it all the time. And so the sparkle in you is something somebody else is going to be attracted to. So you have to walk in full authority, full purpose of who you are supposed to become, because there's someone that needs to see that shine and sparkle in you. Now, I just did a live. Hey, a motivation and a little nugget. That was all. Little did I know that someone who I never met needed that little bit of sparkle in their day. So what am I telling you? Go out there, sparkle and shine like a diamond does. Don't worry about the cubic zirconia that was made in the factory 2 weeks ago that looks like it's got a little bit of shine. Y'all, it's going to fizzle out because it ain't real. Do you hear me? Go out there, be your true, authentic, real self, because somebody needs to see that. Somebody needs to know that they can be them too, which is why I show up. My hair needs to be done so bad it ain't even funny. But I still show up for you so you can see, even with hair needing to be redone, no makeup, whatever you're being tasked to do, someone else needs it. Did I know that lady? No. And honestly, I don't know that I've seen her on lives, and I don't even know how long, but it doesn't matter because she got what she needed when she needed it. So you may have people that start with you that don't continue on the journey with you. And she was like, I just wanted you to know she was cancer free. Praise the Lord. But that my lives helped her get through something so hard and difficult in her life. Did I know that? No. I just knew go live. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying. So I want to share with you whatever you're being tasked to do, the darkness, the pressure, all of those things, they're necessary. So if you're on here right now and you're hustling with what you feel like is a little reward, I want to encourage you to hang on in there, girlfriend. You're building what you need. It's something so precious that somebody else needs. Hang on and keep going. So, y'all, to the mamas out there listening, maybe you feel the pressure, pressure of the heat in motherhood, because y'all, it's real out here in the streets, okay? If you are a mama, y'all, mothering is real. It's hard work. I told somebody the other day, y'all, I don't know that I have the emotional capacity for another thing. Y'all, homework, meals, running, I'm a Uber, I'm a taxi, I'm a therapist. Y'all, mothering will make you put on hats that she was like, do I have a psychology degree? When I tell you, right, the emotional intensity of raising humans is something so real. And maybe if you're not there yet and you want children one day, it's a beautiful thing, but y'all, it is absolute work. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's not. And sometimes it can feel so isolating because you don't even have time to. Thank goodness for who I was team no iPhone for a very long time. Okay, I was about to say, I'm picking my phone, but I was team no iPhone. I'm so thankful for FaceTime because, like, that's the only time I get with my girls sometimes. Like, girl, listen, this happened today. Like, what is going on in my life right now? If it were not for FaceTime, because we don't have, they are busy moms, busy and I like to say present moms. I'm a present mom. Like, we try to be present for the moments in our children's lives and working and all the things. And so we don't get to go, girl. Sometimes we just sit and I'll be like, girl, all right, I got my drink. We eating dinner on FaceTime. Like, y'all, let's go out to eat. What you eating? Whatever we cook, we'll sit and eat dinner on FaceTime. Y'all, it's real out here, okay? And so I just want to share with you, if you're a mom in the muck of it and it feels so dark and you can't go with your friends and do the things, we're not taking the girl trips. Y'all know, y'all see the girl trips in Dubai and they got the fly dress. I want to take a flyaway dress picture so bad. It's not even funny. Y'all, but I want to share with you, if you're in the late night muck of the babies getting up and crying in the middle of the night, or maybe you have a toddler that don't want to sleep in their own bed, sis, you're not alone. Become the best diamond mother there is. Maybe not to the world, but to those children you are raising. Y'all, you're doing it and you're doing a beautiful job. You hear me? You're doing an amazing job. To the person out there that's looking for healing, maybe that's your diamond process. You're in the process of like, I need to heal from something. Y'all, do it. It's necessary. It's not for them, it's for you. It takes time, and that's okay. It took me 47, no, I won't say 40. I started it like when I was 40, and I'm 47 now. Yeah, I just told you how old I am. I don't care because I don't look 47. I don't feel like I'm 47. Anyway, y'all, every therapy session you go through, every wound you heal, every scar you address, you're becoming better. You are on your way to manifesting magnificent because you're taking the time to do the work. Maybe you don't know what your purpose is. I didn't. Like, what am I out here supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be out here doing? However you say it, y'all know what I mean. What am I meant to do in this earth? Your calling. Maybe you're feeling the pressure of like, for me, oh, I'm running out of time. I'm so late in coming into this. Or maybe I feel so young and like I'm starting so early and I don't know. But right, you looking at people who seem to have it all figured out and you're still trying to figure it out. It's okay. Do the work toward filling it out. All the rest will happen the way that it's supposed to. I promise you it will. So y'all, I want you to get this. If you don't get anything else I say, get this part. Just because it's hard doesn't mean you're failing. Do you hear me? Just because it's hard does not mean you're failing. It means you're growing and you're becoming. You are manifesting magnificence. Y'all, that's what's happening. I'm going to read this to you because I wrote it. Your journey to becoming that magnificent woman you were created to be, the CEO, the author, the mother, the healer, that revolutionary, that congresswoman. It takes exactly how long it takes. Society wants to sell you this microwavable plan that says it can happen overnight, and for some, it might. But I'm here to remind you that anything worth having requires the full process. Y'all, I love popcorn. I can put the bag in there and put it on 30 seconds, and a few of them may pop, but I'm going to end up with a bag of seeds for the most part. Understand that whatever you are doing, whatever you are becoming, however hard it is, it's a necessary process. I think about the popcorn and it's in there and it's getting all hot and like, oh man, what's going on? And then it pops and it's like, ooh, okay. And then a little butter and salt. Y'all, it's something so perfect.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, what in the world is going on? It's something so perfect. So everything you're going through, dealing with, feeling like this is not what it's supposed to be, is exactly what it's supposed to be because it takes the time that it takes. So y'all, understand everything you're going through has serving a purpose. Everything you're dealing with, you have to because it's necessary. And the only way you get to becoming a magnificent diamond is to let yourself become. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Y'all, let yourself become the woman that you're meant to be. Stop worrying about what's happening in the factory beside you, the cubic zirconia that's trying to become. You just become. Because the truth is, y'all, I don't coach women just toward their goals. I coach them to trust the process so they feel worthy of those goals. Do y'all hear me? Because it doesn't matter for you to get over there, but then you don't feel like you deserve being over there. Do you hear me? I told somebody yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I walk in the fullness of who I am, and I know that everything God has given me is what I'm supposed to have because I'm his daughter. And so I had to do the work. So when I came to moments like this, which I count as such an honor to be invited into your living rooms, your cars, your phones, your laptops, computers, wherever you see me at, YouTube, it's an honor for me to be invited into your life. It's an honor for you to take the time to listen to what this little girl has to say. But it took the time and the process for me to realize that I am worthy of that. I am honored by it. And I thank God for it. And I can walk in the fullness of it. And that's where I want all of you to be, squad. Walking in the fullness of it because you know you deserve it. That you are worthy of it. I always would be waiting for the ball to drop, feeling like I wasn't worthy of the good things that God was allowing. Like something's going to happen soon. And it might. And that's okay. I will learn to navigate it just like I've navigated other things. And you will too. So as we come to a close, as we always do, keep showing up. Trust the timing. and know that you're exactly where you need to be. So, as we get into the rapid fire now, here we go. All right, I have not read these questions. I had some my. All right, so rapid fire. Hold on, let me get to it. I'm gonna answer them really, really quick. What is one challenge you faced recently that turned out to be a blessing in disguise? Starting this podcast, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. All right, I feel like I don't know if these rapid fire ones, but I guess they wanted me to dive a little bit deeper. What heat or intensive challenge have you gone through that ultimately refined you? I will say, two teenagers at one time. That's true. My oldest is 9 years older than my two youngest. So having that age gap was different, but then having two that are only a year and a half apart is definitely refining your girl. Okay. What dark season have I gone through? Yes, plenty of them. That when I told you I just wanted to sleep, it was so much going on. People were being mean, talking, saying all kind of untrue things about me, and that was a dark season for me. And so that was probably one of the darkest in my life. And I felt like my daughter would be better off without me. I only had Katana then, so that was a dark moment. In what area of your life is God asking you to be patient right now? Raising my children. Yep. Magnificent things take time. And I love the fact that I get to be their mom and watch them forming as the diamonds that I know that they're becoming. It's super cool, but it definitely is like, it's calling me to be patient and just knowing that they're not going to get everything right, but trusting their process is their process. How am I honoring my personal growth? My growth process is honoring it, taking the time to say you're growing. It's okay, girl. Because honestly, I have things in my life that I wish were different right now in this moment. Like, man, I wish I was doing this or doing that. And I wish this would happen and all the things. So I'm right there with you in the muck of it, guys. Like I have things, goals that I didn't reach last week, right? That I haven't reached yet this year that I feel like I should have by now. Like we're going into quarter four, right? I mean, quarter two. And I'm like, girl, what you doing? Yeah, we're about to be in quarter two. And so I'm like, there are things I wanted to do that I haven't done yet. And so I'm right there with you. So that's one. All right, so those are the reflection question, the rapid fire questions. Y'all, I'm gonna do something. I have some affirmations that I've written, and I'm gonna post on Instagram and probably on YouTube as well. I'll comment. Like if you want the affirmations, you gotta DM me. You gotta send me a message for me to send them to you. So my Instagram, I'll put, hey, squad members who want the, make sure that you're following Coach Tasha Moore. Actually, no, that page is going to be changing to the squad, Combat Ready, the squad. And so if you're not following Combat Ready, the squad, make sure you follow Tasha.Moore on IG. And I'm going to put, hey, ladies, do you want some new affirmations? And you got to comment. I don't know what the word is yet. I'm gonna figure that out. And then I will send them to you, okay? Y'all understand this. I want you to understand that everything that you're going through all serves a purpose. It truly does. And that it's necessary for you, even though in the moment, like I said, diamonds are begun in the darkness, under the pressure, in the heat. They don't rush. They don't compare their timeline to the cubic zirconia that was made in 2 weeks. Do y'all hear me? They don't question if they're worthy of becoming what they're destined to be because they know their worth. So all my squad, my sisters, my friends out there, please understand that you are worth more than you probably know right now. Trust the process that you're going through. Is taking you through because it's necessary for you to have the clarity, the layers, the strength that a diamond has. A real diamond can cut through glass. Hello, do you hear me? Be your true, authentic self. because your purpose connects to someone else. They cannot walk in theirs until you are walking in yours. Y'all, thank y'all so much for your time. It's been so much fun. I hope that you understand that you are manifesting magnificence. Go out there and become the diamond worth everything you want. Not just becoming a diamond. Become a diamond that knows her worth. Charge your prices. Say no when you have to. All the things. Y'all, it's been fun. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Thank y'all for tuning in today. I hope and pray that you got something so special from the episode. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, the thumbs up. Come on Instagram. I'm going to have a post. Comment the word that's on there for you to comment so I can send you the affirmations. All right. Y'all have a productive rest of your day, a wonderful week. Here's the other thing, y'all. Don't hesitate on becoming who you're supposed to be. Because seconds become minutes, minutes become hours, hours become weeks. Days become weeks, weeks become months, months become years, and years become decades. It takes time, but a diamond gets itself buried under the earth so it can start the process. What do you need to do to start your process?